So we said previously that you might have a very custom and complicated process in your application, and the supported action might not be able to make you reach your requirement. Here, when the log code tool will come in handy. So let's see how we can do that. Let's create a new automation. And let's select create item event in the stores model. So when we create an item in store, we want to execute SME. In here, we have to put the name of the function. So let's go and create the function first. On the Smart App section, there is a custom code page. Add new, and then download the example. This is the example file. As you can see, it's a PHP code. The first thing to do is changing the app ID to our application ID. To get the app ID while you are inside the application, from the URL, you can see the app name equal the app ID, or you can get it from view all, installed app, your application, there's the ID. In the file, there is an example functions, how you can edit item or add new item, delete item, send a dynamic notification, and send notification. So we will be working on the edit event item function. Here you have a default parameters. You can read the comments for more informations. Now, if you remember, when we created the automation, we set the event trigger to be create new item. So let's try whenever we're adding a new store to update the new name to be something else. And of course, we have to use the field code for this, store underscore name. To do that, we need the event item, and then we need to specify the field that we need. And then we need to get the item data. The event item is the item or the data that triggered by the event. In our example, when we are creating an item, that's mean the store that we just created is the event item. Or the event was editing item, that's mean the event item will be the item that you just edited. And then here we will create a new array of the field that we want to update. We will use only one field, the store name. Simply, we are adding the value the user has entered for the store name, and then we will add new store into it. And finally, this is the edit function, and that's all. Of course, you can rename the function. For example, I'll name it edit store name, and the same for the class name. I'll name it store. Now, let's upload the file. The file name should be the class name.php. Now you will notice the file we just uploaded does not exist. The reason of this that we have to wait the admins until they approve the file. And if you filtered on the archived item, you'll see it. After activating and approving your code, it will show up in the custom code page, and now we can finish up the automation. The name should be the class name at the name of the function. Store at edit store name. Now let's try that on the store. Add new store, new test, create. As you can see, new test and then new store we added from the code. Now let's have a look for the schedule. We'll name it schedule notification. The date should be in the future, it cannot be in the past. And then the time zone, choose your correct time zone. Repeat method minutely, and will repeat every 2 minutes. And then end, never, will keep going forever after a specific number of executions or on a specific date. Let's choose tomorrow. Submit. Now, if you check the schedule, you can see that every 2 minutes until the specific date, you can see all the informations and the triggers about every schedule. There is also a lot of options to build the schedule, like you can choose hourly or daily, weekly. For example, you can choose every 2 weeks on specific days, like Monday and Saturday. Or you can choose monthly, every 3 months. You can choose a specific day on this month. Or you can choose on the first Monday and Saturday every 3 months. Or yearly, you can choose a specific day of a month, or you can choose as well the third of specific days on specific month. Now let's go to automations, add new, we select the trigger event to be schedule, and then select the schedule we just created. Now when this schedule will get triggered, what we're gonna do is we will send a notification, and he will trigger every 2 minutes. Select the notification that you want. Now we should receive a notification every 2 minutes starting from the date that we set in the schedule.